Welcome to Healing Through Dentistry podcast,
where we redefine health, wellness, and the power of your smile.
We're your hosts,
Hannah
and Eva, twin sisters, qualified dentists and medical doctors.
This is more than a dental podcast.
It's a journey into profound connection between oral health and whole body healing.
Through personal stories, inspiring client transformations, and expert insights,
we explore how dentistry can ignite energy, relieve chronic pain, and transform lives.
Get ready to discover the extraordinary ways your smile can heal, inside and out.
Let's begin.
Welcome to Healing Through Dentistry, another episode. And this is the episode with me, Eva, speaking. So this is the episode of transformations. I love the feedback you guys like to hear, stories, transformational stories. So I will bring you today another story of my client who came with some discomfort, and I will just tell you her story. So this is a story of a client who likes exercise, who likes to exercise, who likes sports, who likes running, and also one who likes data. And I love that people love data, because this is what actually can give us a feedback in exact way. So this client is coming in with root canal treated tooth, which was in the location of her first left upper molar, and she had recently had her root canal treatment treated with a specialist. However, she didn't have the results she was seeking for, which was before she had discomfort and pain, and she was feeling that she's not strong because of this tooth. That was her feeling and intuition, and the data, what she was sharing with me, was that after she had her root canal treated again, she said that her HRV dropped even lower, which was around 46. And HRV variability, it's a heart rate variability, means that we measure with any devices, but Oura Ring or other devices, we measure how much is the heart or is the body capable to restore in terms of stress. Or, sportsmen, they use it if you're very good state, you would have very high numbers in heart rate variability. But I would say this is what we see with other clients also. When we remove chronic infection, we see that immediately the parasympathetic mode is starting, and we see it on expression of the face. We see it as people, they explain it as the stone just dropped or fell out, and we hear lots of expressions of people, what they say. But this client, she said that after the retreatment has been done, their heart rate variability dropped even to lower numbers. In her case, it was 46. So she came to us, she shared her story. She's struggling with the sensitivity and time to time, and the energy is low. And so we decided to take 3D image, and we decided to replace the tooth with zirconia implant. As I say it again, our clients, they're ready for this treatment. I think they are the main actors in the story, because, you have to take the responsibility to your hands. And our clients, they have a special protocol. So months before and months after, they strictly follow gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, vegetable oils-free or seed oils-free, caffeine-free, and alcohol-free. And they add lots of nutrients in sense of supplementation. And they measure their vitamin D levels before they come in, and they measure their lipids as well, for us to see how well they are prepared for the surgery. So this client, she was ready. We did the surgery. On the day of surgery, we follow the protocol that the day before they come, they take infusion with minerals and supplements and vitamins. And the day on the surgery, we also add antibiotics. The antibiotics there because of the chronic inflammation we are clearing. This is the main thing, to clear the inflammation very well. And we use the antibiotics. I also tell clients, because there are concerns about antibiotics, I also explain to them the data are saying that there is immunomodulation in the sense of treatment, not only clearing the pathogens. So I see it as a very good part of the protocol. In the session, we were able to clear the inflammation. There was a periapical lesion, so we cleaned it, cleared it, and also we have only, and I'm saying in brackets, we placed we placed the bone, which we use from algae. So we have added bone material, which is it's a mixture of her own plasma, and which is very full of nutrients, lots of growth factors, which are very important in reactions to create the bone cells and tissue cells. And I loved what she was saying a few days after or a day after, and because sometimes this procedure, in general public, seems to be like augmentation, adding the bone, seems to be very traumatic, and usually what I hear from others also painful. But for this client, it was not the case, not for our clients who are ready for the procedure. So I feel like this is the main goal of this podcast, is to spread the protocols, maybe also the idea of why the body heals so well. And I would say it's because they're well prepared, and she was. But what was fascinating was that the day after, she said the first night her HRV just rocketed up to the score of 80. And I love that she shared the data, because that's very important. We would love to measure also these numbers within the surgery. That would be great. Or to measure the meridian in electroacupuncture testing. So we could do few things, but we also see it visibly that people, they describe it like, I have just, it's like something just disappear, or, I just like, if you lift the lid up. So this kind of the feeling. So I love that she said she was feeling well, and she had the HRV elevated so much. And 3 weeks later, she's coming for a review, because we were placing a special membrane there. In this stage, we are removing the membrane, which is holding the augmentation or the material there. And she looks amazing. I can't believe how amazing she looks. She said, like, everybody comments at work how radiant she is. And she was exactly, this is the best word. She was so radiant. For me, the mimics say it all. It's, it's like you would be in love. And she was really looking like she was in love in terms of energy. She said she usually has lots of acne. The acne disappeared, and it's only 3 weeks later. And she said she's feeling so well. I love also to share the symbolism of the tooth. The tooth is about feelings and about wishes around family and partnership, which is interesting as well, because some other clients, they have different journey. They are also radiant and they look amazing, but they would tell me, okay, my partner, he told me, after the tooth, you're different, and they're just considering to break up. So it's so complex, we cannot foresee, and that's why I'm saying that. And I love to say this, and I started really reading the symbolism of the teeth, because I was wondering why, if you do 4 implants in one day and 3 of them are integrated so well, and we have to wait for the last one, we are like thinking, why is it? Because there's same condition, same treatment, same person. And so I started reading the symbolism of the teeth loud, and it's fascinating how people relate and they resonate with the topic we're talking about. So I love when we can use other modalities in terms of, if you can help with healing from many sides, I love to use them. So I'm using this one too. I also recommend clients to treat themselves, to go to see the other specialists like craniosacral therapists or other practitioners who are working with energy and who are balancing the vegetative or automatic nerve system, because the healing starts there, the nerve system. And what we do with clearing the infection is that we're really releasing a lot of heavy bag of duty for the body to look after. So our body is smart, and the body is securing us and holding and, kind of leaving us in a state of alertness, sort of stress. It's sympathetic mode, basically. So the one which is like we're always alert and we're never relaxed. So by removing these infections, which are there for years, we're really relieving from the nerve system a lot. And that's why we see such a beautiful healing story. So this is halfway through because we haven't placed the implant yet. It's been 3 weeks yet, and we're planning to place the implant in 6 months. And I can't wait to see her in the next session in 2 months, when we are reviewing the healing side. And I can't wait for the story to continue. So I feel like I would add one more thing towards the end of this episode, is that the healing power of the body is so fabulous. So you cannot foresee how much the body has capability to heal. So I like to have everybody the knowledge of that, because the healing really starts with trusting your body, and it's your body. So yeah, I love to see that. Because lastly, I would say I have today a client who had an implant done a few months ago, but straight after she had a viral infection. She said it was a COVID, and it was really not looking that well with that implant. It was not stable. However, it was the 2nd month, so we have that check-in, and we could really activate. We just sort of strengthen the implant with, kind of using the instruments to. So we have the possibility to tighten the implant, and there's a big window of when we can do it, like it's 2 to 4 months, when the body has the ability to form the bone cells and to be integrating the implant. So we did that, and I cannot explain how much it was. I just could not believe how much the body was capable to do what it did in following 2 months. It's just the implant is integrated, it's stable, it's ready for us to place the crown. And that's how much I would encourage everybody to really trust themselves, because this client, she did, and I did trust that. I think lots of other colleagues, they would say, okay, let's start again, but we did trust, and it's fabulous. So I'm happy for that. And with this information, thank you for listening, and I can't wait to share another story of healing through dentistry. Have a nice day.
Thank you for joining us on Healing Through Dentistry podcast.
We hope today's conversation has inspired you to see your smile as the gateway to whole body well-being.
To stay connected, visit us on our website or follow us on social media.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could benefit.
Until next time, remember, healing starts with a smile.
Take care,
and we will see you in the next episode.